Hey everyone, so today I filmed this look. It's a really basic and easy everyday look. This is something that I might do every day. It might be a little bit heavy, but sometimes I switch it up. I use like a foundation powder instead just because it's easier. I do have like fuller coverage on right now just to show you that option, but if you wanted to go with lighter coverage, go ahead. BB creams would look great with this look. So would maybe like a lighter eye. I wear this look with just mascara and no eyeshadow sometimes. But I just kind of wanted to show you, like, if I were to go all out on a day-to-day basis, like every single day, this is what I would wear. So how this video is going to work is that I'm just going to pop in over voiceover to tell you what I'm doing in each step. But other than that, there'll just be music playing and you can just sit and listen to it, or you can pick your own music to put over top of my own voice. And that is great. So I hope you enjoy the video and let's go on with it. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be priming my face with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer and Mattifying, and this primer is just going to help me to make sure that my oils don't break through my makeup for the rest of the day. It's also just going to keep my makeup on longer, so I'm just rubbing that in with my fingers. And then I'm going to go in with foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. I'm going to be blending that in with my Beauty Blender. And I'm just going to be giving an even layer over my entire face. And then I'm going to be using concealer. I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I'm using the shade Fair, I believe. And this is going to be highlighting my face and also concealing just any discoloration that I have underneath my eyes. I'm putting it in a triangular form to lift and brighten my face. I'm also going to be putting that on my eyelids to prime for eyeshadow, because we are going to be doing eyeshadow today, and that's me posing because I look so cute with that on. And then I'm again just going to blend it in with a beauty blender or a sponge or whatever you have. Just blend it in. By the way, if I look down at all in this video, it's because I was watching John Oliver, and that can be pretty interesting, so I'm just going to be looking down sometimes because I was watching YouTube. I'm now going to be setting my face using this NYX Mineral Powder, and this powder is really good. It's so soft and so finely milded, and I'm just going to be putting that underneath my eyes. I'm not going to be baking today. You can bake with this powder if you would like, but I'm just going to be putting it on underneath my eyes with a pointed foundation brush, and I'm going to be setting the under eyes. You really want to make sure that you have a good set underneath your eyes, because if you don't, your concealer will crease. That's what happens in your little lines underneath your eyes. Your concealer will crease and it just doesn't look good, so make sure you set it. I'm now setting my entire face with the same powder. It's a really thin powder, so it's really good for just setting your whole face because it's not adding any extra coverage. If you wanted to add extra coverage, sometimes I use the Studio Fix powder, but for now I think we're doing pretty good. I'm now starting on eyeshadow, and I'm using my Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I'm taking the shade in the middle called Stark, and this is going to be my first transition color. I'm just going to put it in windshield wiper motions with a domed blending brush into my crease. And you don't have to be too precise with this because it is a pretty light color, at least for my skin tone, and it'll just allow the other colors to blend more nicely. And before I went in with eyeshadow, I did set my eyelids again with that same NYX powder. So make sure you set it with either another eyeshadow or a loose powder. So make sure you do both eyes, pretty self-explanatory. I'm now going to be taking another shade in the palette called Anaheim, and it is like a light taupey brown color. This is going to be doing the exact same thing as my other transition color, and I'm just going to be putting it in the crease again. And just be a little bit more precise with the shade because it is a little bit darker. So now I'm going to be taking this shade called Zone, and I'm going to be putting it into my outer corner and halfway through my crease. So I'm going to be stopping at where my iris is, and I'm blending it into the lighter shades, and this is going to give me more definition. And now I'm going in with the shade called Punk, and that is going to be my definer color in my outer V. This is going to make my eyes really, really pop. And it's a dark, really pretty burgundy color, so I'm using that. And now for my lid color, I'm going to be using Becca's highlighter, their Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop, and this color was created by Jaclyn Hill, and it's really beautiful, and I'm just going to be layering that on my lids with a flat shader brush. Now for my inner corners, I'm going to be using the shade called Blonde from the same Gwen Stefani palette. And at first, it didn't have enough coverage for me, so what I did was I wet it and put it into my inner corners, and then I used the shade called Skimp as a brown bone highlight. And a brown bone highlight will just really lift your brows and make it look really pretty. And then I'm going to be using Punk again underneath my lash line. Just tucking that into the outer corner of my lash line, and then I'm going to be taking Zone after that and putting it along, just keep running it along the lash line further into my inner corner. And then I'm going to be taking a blender brush and just blending it all together. And then of course we have to do mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Luscious mascara. It comes in the black tube, and I really, really love this. This is a new find, and I really, really like this. It's given me beautiful lashes, and I'm putting it on both eyes, and I'm doing really generous cold coats, and I'm also putting it on my lower lashes. Now I'm going to be bronzing, and I'm using Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is a really good bronzer. It has neutral and warm undertones and also cool undertones, so it is really beautiful. And I'm not contouring, I'm just bronzing. I'm using a really big fluffy powder brush, the same one that I used to powder my face, and I'm just putting it on the perimeter of my face to warm up my skin, as this is summertime. And now I'm going to be taking Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Diffused Heat. I love this blush. It's absolutely so gorgeous. It's like a really muted red, so it's more pink. And I'm just taking that on a dual fiber brush and putting it on my cheeks. As you can see, I'm not being too precise with this. I'm kind of just slapping it on, but I'm not putting it on the apples. I'm taking it back towards my hairline, so I don't look doll-like. It looks more sophisticated when you do it like that. And then I'm going to be taking Champagne Pop, and I'm going to be highlighting my cheeks, and I'm putting it on the upper planes of my cheekbones and also on the apples of my cheeks. I'm bringing it down to the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm also taking it above my brow bone. So I love this highlighter. This is like my everyday highlighter that I use all the time. I'm going to be also taking that, you'll see in a minute, I'm going to be taking that on my nose and also on my Cupid's bow. And now for the fun part, we are doing lipstick. I'm using MAC Cream Sheen lipstick in the shade Coral Bliss. I really like this color because it's a corally peach, but it's not too in your face. And it really goes with the champagne tones of this look and the blush that we used. So I'm just putting a layer of that on my bottom and my top lip. And then after I'm done with lipstick, I'm going to be doing some awkward posing to show you off my highlight and my look. So thank you so much for watching, and there'll be a little message at the end. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, it's pretty easy. There's like only a few eyeshadows involved. It's all from one palette except for my lid color. And it's just pretty simple. Once you get the technique down, it's very easy and very fast. You can do it pretty quickly. Please let me know what other types of looks you would see, whether it be summertime looks or bold lip looks, because I know that in the summer it's really fun to bring out your oranges and your purples and your pink. So let me know if you want to see those. And thank you for watching. Bye!